because we have a class today. Otherwise, I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh, goodness.
And also there's a solstice thing happening today.
Oh, yeah.
So that's also why I know it's Saturday, because the solstice was happening on
Make
Saturday.
sure you celebrate the solstice. It's the longest. Is today the longest day? Yeah, longest day.
Yeah.
So we were going to get outside and have...
Oh my gosh, that's right.
So after
We
class.
we're gonna celebrate solstice.
Yeah, we're
for
going to
sure.
celebrate. Check in, everyone. Say hello. Let me know you're here. Let me know you can hear us, and grab your yoga mat. We are going to start on the floor. Tonight's class is exploring your pelvis. We're going to figure out where it is.
Thank you, I knew that.
Where it is.
Hi.
Yeah,
Where are you?
and how to wake it up.
Yes.
Get that thing going. But we are going to start on the floor with some locating exercises and some strengthening exercises, just to get everything moving inside. Okay, so
I'm going to check on the comments to make sure everything is good. And then, I don't know, maybe you want to mention the music, even though we're not going to do it until later?
Yeah, we don't have a... Well, let's see. What did I put in? Oh, I put in Angelika's music.
All right.
Hang on, let me look. It's, Unveiled. Angelika Unveiled, because it's got some beautiful pieces. And nothing in particular that I'm focusing on tonight music-wise. We're just going to use it as background. It's going to be mostly our muscle explorations. You're going to have a really nice little deep, new loving awareness of your pelvis, which is good. So let us know that you're here and that you can hear everything. Everything is fine, and we'll get started. I'm Meleah, as you know, and if you're not subscribed already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I believe I put the link up there just a few minutes ago for the warm-up. Once you get on there, you can click subscribe, and then you'll get all the notifications. Also, we don't know when we're going to be back in class. I mean, things are getting closer, but then we're also backtracking a little bit, so I think it's a week-by-week thing.
Yeah.
So the meetup, the classes will switch to a live location, and you'll get that if you're on the meetup group. So that rather than me trying to remember to tell all of you, I can remember some of you, but not everybody. And some people are here that I don't know. And I'm considering continuing live classes along with the physical. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm thinking because a lot of people really like these online classes. So anyway, everything's kind of up in the air, but if you join the meetup group, San Diego Belly Dance and Fitness, then I put the link in the post just a few minutes ago. Then you'll get notifications of each class, and that'll be easy for you. All right, so is everybody good? Everybody can hear us?
Yes,
We're happy?
and I'm going to tell you we have Susan
Yay.
and Shira and
Shira,
Abby
yay.
said hi so far. So
Let's
everybody else keeps saying hi, so we know you're here.
Yes. Good. All right. So let's get on our yoga mat and let's get into our pelvic muscles here. If you're in a belt, probably take it off for right now because it's hard to lay on it.
Right.
Yep. So everybody knows the bridge, right? I think you know the bridge move from yoga. And that's kind of what we're going to focus on tonight with our muscles. So I want you to lay back. Oh goodness. Give me a second here. All right, just pull your knees to your chest. You got to stretch out your lower back. Oh my. Yeah. Okay, and then what I want you to do is put your arms out in a T. Bring your knees up in a 90 degree, and we're going to windshield wiper the legs side to side. And this specifically targets your lower abs. And you're going to feel it right now, hopefully. Yeah, you don't have to go over very far, but of course you can. This is our first movement of the night, so I recommend that you just be mellow with this one, but you want to feel that. Go to the point where you feel the lower abs engaged. And what you're doing, keep going. I'm going to explain it while Nikki's doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah, just keep on going, Nikki. So as your hips go over, the opposite hip is rolling off the floor. that's normal. Rather than try to move your legs back over, get inside and grab that opposing oblique and think about pulling your hip down. So let me just come over here. So go over to your side. So see, the hip is off the floor, right? So right in here, this muscle in the stomach, contract, and now pull that hip down to the ground. So it's a little different way of doing it, and it wakes up your pelvis. It also strengthens all those wonderful obliques that we need, all right? So that's a good start to our evening. All right, put your legs straight up in the air, okay? Depending on the condition of your legs and hamstrings is a good opportunity to flex and point and all that stuff. We're gonna just kind of go right past that. Put your feet together and you're gonna start circling your feet on the ceiling. You can point, you can flex, it doesn't really matter what your feet are doing. The important thing is that you press your legs together and you make circles on the ceiling. And then of course the circle size is up to you. You can slowly make it larger. And this again is targeting those lower abs. And that's what we want to play with tonight. And then let's circle the other way. So they can be small, medium, or large circles. Doesn't matter. But you should be feeling this, hopefully. And it should be a nice feeling. Somewhat nice anyway. As nice as can be.
Nice is kind of relative.
Yeah,
nice, yes.
How nice that is. This is supposed to be belly dance class. I didn't know I was going to do an ab workout. Yes, you are. All right, so those two in particular, go ahead and rest, are very good targeting exercises for what we want to use tonight. All right, so now, those muscles there, what you're going to do is a pelvic tuck. So find your spine, find your tailbone, midway up is your waist, and I want you to lift it up off the ground. See my hand? You should be able to get your hand through it, okay? Now I want you to take your stomach muscles and press your waist down into the ground. And then I want you to go down a couple inches and take your sacrum, your lower back, and press that into the ground. And what's going to happen is the pelvis right here is going to tilt up and the upper hip is going to tilt down, all right? So I'm just going to try to get so you can see me. So we're going to tilt and relax, tilt and relax, tilt and relax, tilt and relax. There you go. So really pull that in. I'm holding my hips to show you the angle that I want you to be. So grab your hips if you want to and tilt. So your tailbone is up off the mat and your lower back is pressed into the mat and release. Tilt, release, tilt, release. As you release, your hand can go through again at your waist. You've got air space there. Tilt, release, tilt, release, tilt, release, tilt, release. Good. Excellent. Good, good. All right, now go up into your bridge position. Lift your hips high. Put your feet parallel. You're going to start at the base of your shoulders and press your spine into the floor using your diaphragm. Now roll down one vertebrae at a time. Use your waist. Now use your pelvis. And then finish with the tailbone just gently pressing against the floor. So imagine you're holding a little strand of pearls up in the air. And you're going to lay your pearls down in the sand one at a time until all the pearls are laying down on the sand. So the pearls are your vertebrae. So up you go.
That's a good
pearls
visual.
up, yep. Now drop it down one pearl at a time. Down, 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 down. And they're finally laying all straight in the sand. And roll up and down and up and down. Keep your arms parallel to your torso. Pull them in there and give yourself a little frame, like squeeze them a bit. Now press down with your triceps and then you can roll even better. Roll down these feels good. It feels so good. Let's do one more. Up and roll. Excellent. All right, so between the tucking and the rolling and the strengthening, you have at least some awareness, and you have somebody waking up there in your pelvis. All right, hopefully somebody is awake. So let's go ahead and stand up, and we can push our mats aside. Thanks for doing that with me. So now, let's reawaken and use the muscles we just warmed up. Okay, so pretend you are laying down and your back is flat, where I'm going to turn sideways, and your knees are slightly forward. Your tailbone is down and under, so your spine is flat. So you're going to use your pelvis and press your lower back against that floor again. So press it against it, and now release. Press, release. Press, release. Press, release. As you remember how it felt on the floor, and duplicate that. Because when we're on the floor, what you didn't do is tighten your glute muscles, right? You just took your stomach and pushed straight down into the floor. Well, now you're vertical. So you're going to take that stomach and push straight into your spine, just like you did before. And remember how your tailbone went whoop and it flipped up? All right, so there's the up. The tailbone right here is going to flip, in this case, forward, while your lower back goes back. So contract, release. Contract, release. Contract, release. Contract, release. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 4 more, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. Let's shimmy that out. So that little exercise, that little movement is the main secret behind most of the pelvic moves that you'll be doing. All right, so we're going to start with a pelvic tuck. So it's pretty similar to what we've just been doing. It's just not as smooth, it's more abrupt. So a pelvic tuck is taking your pelvis, your pubic bone, imagining that it comes up and into the top of your abdominals, right? So it's an up and in motion. So what you just did here, I want you to do it quick and quick. Up and down, up and down. Try not to squeeze your glutes. Use your pelvis, press in. It helps me when I hold on, because then I remember, okay, this is what's happening. And I take my hand, I use my right, my stronger hand, and I physically push into my stomach. So that tells my muscle, contract, contract. Also, you can think of if you had a tail. So imagine
just
you're a little scared,
like you do.
a scared puppy, and your tail was, and your tail was underneath, and you tucked your tail. You can think of that as well. Tuck your tail between your legs. Tuck and tuck. So pelvic tuck builds a lot of strength, really good. It's a deep movement. It goes all the way in to your spine, in past the ovaries, all the way, all that stuff that's inside there really thanks you, and you get very, very strong, very, very fast. And those are the muscles that need to be strong for all kinds of things. All right. Good, good, good. Tuck, release, tuck, release, tuck, release, tuck, release. All right, so that movement, when you tuck it, that's the pelvic lift. When you release it, that's the pelvic drop. When you do the pelvic lift, you tuck and just tighten those lower abs. When you do the pelvic drop, not only do you drop it, but you also tighten and contract your 2 parallel erector spinae muscles in the back, the 2 muscles that go down on either side of your spine. The lower 3 to 4 inches, you contract, and that lifts the tailbone up, puts a contraction in your lower back, so it's the opposite. You tuck and lift the front, and then you tuck and lift the back. But we refer to the front most of the time, so the front is essentially dropping down and the back is lifting up. So tuck and drop, tuck and drop, tuck and drop, tuck and drop. Excellent. Now we're going to practice putting the downbeat on these different things, right?
All right.
All right.
All right.
It's funny, it doesn't take long. I laid down and I was just creaky and old, and now I'm like, oh, okay, I'm ready.
You know, creaky is the perfect way to describe it. That's exactly how I felt too.
It's creaky.
Very creaky.
Yeah.
And I were like, I can do it. I'm
Creaky.
good.
Yep.
How are you all doing out there?
Hopefully good.
Give us thumbs up, heart, something, so we know everything's good, yeah?
Yeah, let us know everything is happy.
You like the
And
feedback.
let's see, I almost got the music. Almost. There we are.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, not that one. Not that one either. There we go. Okay, here we go. Can you hear that beat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Up. We're going to put the downbeat on the lift in the front. Up, up, up. Relax your glutes. Lower abs, lower back, lower abs, lower back. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Doesn't that feel great?
That feels very good.
It's really good. Not if you've had food though. Don't eat and do this. It's not a good thing. Nope. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. All right, listen to that downbeat. Every time you hear the downbeat, I want you to take a step as you lift your pelvis. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to walk toward you. You can walk toward me. However many steps you have. Up, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and hold up. All right, so that's the lift accent. Now let's do the drop. 1, 2, 3. So it is the back lifting in the back, dropping in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's take a step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, keep it going. Good, good, good. It's all right if you get tired. So we're going to do step side, touch, side, touch, side, touch, side, touch. So we have 2 downbeats. 1 and 2, and drop, and drop, and drop, and drop. Drop, 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 drop. 5, 6, 7, hold it down. You know what's next. Lifting on the beat. 5, 6, 7, step side. Up, up. Step, touch. Step, touch. Step, touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. There it is. Yeah, shimmy it out. Woo! That was a lot of sit-ups, girls. That was a lot of sit-ups.
Way better than sit-ups.
Oh, it's so much
more fun. So much more fun.
So much better. So much better. All right. Let's look at a chassé. So, step together, step, step together, step, step together, step, step together, step back up. Oh, our music too. 3 and 4. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, that means you're gonna do 8 drops forward and 8 drops back. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Get it going. On the down. Ready? And 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Back it up. 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Shimmy. Opposite. On the up. And up, 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 up. Relax your butt. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 1. 2. 3. 4. On the up. How's that? I'm feeling it.
Lovely.
It's a good feeling, but it's definitely, it's working.
But I feel like this is saying, what? Are you,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
I have found my pelvis. I know where it is. I know where it is.
It's speaking back to me.
It's having a few words. So, diagonal. This is muscle sharing, all right? We're going to use the center rectus abdominis to lift and drop, as well as our lower back. We're going to use our diagonal obliques to pull back and twist, pull back and twist. We'll do that first. Diagonal obliques, pull, pull, pull. I say pull because the way to twist your hips, you can do it a bunch of different ways, but the most isolated is to use your oblique to pull your hip of choice to the back. 1, 2, 1, 2. And yes, your chest is going to go a little bit, but you're not going to take your whole body with you, right? So hold those arms out. Pull and twist, twist, twist with a pull. All right, so as we twist, so start twisting to the side. Lift your pelvis. Twist. Now, push it down. So contract your lower back. Lift it. Turn it to the other side. Drop it down. Lift, drop. Lift, drop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Don't move your feet, just your hips. Drop and drop and drop and drop. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I timed that.
Oh, that was excellent.
I timed that. That was good.
That was excellent.
Yeah. All right, so what we're going to do here is 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. No, let's see. I changed my mind. Hang on. We're going to go up 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, right? So we'll just put a couple little things together, right? So
all right.
then you're going to step chasse 1 and 2, 3 and 4. The downbeat is going to be on the pelvic tuck, on the lift. So it's going to be up and up, up and up, and hold it. And then you're going to twist with it. 5, 6, now it's a drop. 7, 8. Up and up, up and up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? Just for something fun.
I'm like, in theory, yes. That's how it's going to go when we speed it up, but woo!
I'm noticing in myself here, don't forget to breathe. I'm kind of doing a little bit, I was holding my breath. So, yeah. Woo! Breathe. All right, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 side you drop to. You can be same side, opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Up and up, up and up. Drop. Side, 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 side. Good job. All right, that was nice. What do I do with my remote?
Oh, there it is, there it is.
Hang on. Oh, here it is. Okay. Yeah. I know perfectly well what I'm doing.
All this technology,
Yeah.
I have to take care of it.
I got it. Okay, now we're going to look at pelvic rolls. All right? Those are really fun. It's just like it sounds. Your pelvis is going to roll.
Yeah.
It's going to either go forward. Isn't that cool? Look at how squishy and gushy that is.
I love these.
Because you don't want to do this first off. You need to always wake up your pelvis, condition it, strengthen it, then move it with a sharper movement and go really deep like we just did. Then work on the rolls because they require a lot more muscle than the tuck, right?
Yeah.
So we're building in the amount of muscle that we're adding in, all right? So you're trying to get the whole lower half of your torso tuck up, forward, over, and down. You are making one giant roll. So if I do it with my hands, this is my pelvis, I'm going like this. So up, over, and down. Up, over, and down. Up, over, and down. All right? So tuck up, over, down. Up, over, down. Up, over, down. Up, over, down. And yes, your stomach rolls too. That looks cool, right? You let that baby roll. And forward, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a beautiful, beautiful move. All right, so we're going to work on this with some footwork. Yes, some footwork. Chasse. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Got it? That's cool. Yeah. So just chasse. So forget the hips for a second. Chasse. Step together, step other side, step together, step other side, step together, step. So you're just zigzagging across. You don't have a lot of space. In place, turn around, step together, step, turn around, step together, step, turn around, step together, step. Can easily be done in place, right? Let me see. This is kind of fast.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Oh,
This is a drum solo, but we'll see where it goes. It's the right tempo. 5, 6, 7, and 1 and 2. Turn around, 3 and 4. Turn around, 5, 6. Okay, now stay where you are. Go back. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Nice.
that's really cool. I really like how it looks with music right
It
now.
kind of does, yeah.
Really feeling that.
Yeah. All right, if you want a little more challenge, I know I've got multi-levels here. Everybody's for anywhere from beginning to intermediate to advanced. So, arm movements. You can take, remember this one we were doing? Take your arm, circle behind your head. Take your other arm, circle behind your head. You can do it with both arms, but I like the way it looks with one arm. So, if you're going to the right, left, right, and left. Ooh, I'm up close. Alright, so if you'd like to add, you're just going to bring your arm, circle it up, and take it around and out behind your head. Behind your head. Right? So let's try it. Maybe not. Let me see. Hang on. Music dilemma. It was good. It was
Yeah,
really good.
changed it.
If I could just kind of keep that beginning playing. That's too
A
fast.
little bit too fast.
1, two. Oh, it's nice. It's nice, but, okay, wait. Hang on. Let's try it this way. Still a chassé. We're not traveling. We're going in place. 1, 2, to the side. 1, 2. It's okay to go fast. Just for fun because it's a good song. 2, 3, 4. Now if you want, you can go forward this way. You're on an angle. 1 and 2, 3. Back it up. 6, 7, 8, and over, 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 over. Woohoo! All right, let's go back to my original plan.
I like that. Just drop that in real quick.
Just plop it in there.
It's all good. Do that, right?
Yeah.
It's good thing.
It's fun though. I can't remember if this is. I don't remember what this is.
I don't remember either.
We'll find out. So right now, you know what we do. We don't have the right beat. We make it up. It's all good. All right. So pick it up, and you're gonna go forward. 1 and 2. Turn around. 3 and 4. 5 and 6. 7 and 8. Now back it up. 1 and 2. 3 and 4. 5 and 6. 7 and 8. Makes it a little different with the arms, doesn't it? Now I'm kind of,
I'm totally like that.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. But it's a really good rolling motion. And pretty much anything you can do with your foot, you can roll over it. So for example, if you just want to walk, 1, 2, 3. So let's just try that. Bring your arms down and out and just in and out, because I was taking you to the side, but you can also just go forward. You can also go back. Back you go. Yep, so forward roll, going forward, back, side, anywhere you want to go.
That's actually one of my favorite moves is that, like going like sideways.
Oh, isn't that cool? That used to be called the camel back in vintage days, when I was dancing. Yeah, you did. And what you did was, I don't know if you walked with a camel lately, but
because
you'd put your hands on top and you circle them like this, because if you've seen a camel eat, their bottom jaw circles, kind of like a cow. So the move was the circling jaw and then forward roll. While you walk back. Yep.
That's so cool.
And that actually was called the camel because you were imitating. Isn't that cool? It was I
love it. You got a bonus move.
It really was the camel. And then now sometimes when we do these body waves here up, sometimes we call that the camel. And when we roll down, instead of a body wave down, we sometimes call that reverse camels, right? So all this, so you don't know all this unless you're vintage like me.
Well, I love this knowledge, the sprinkling of the knowledge. And I really love that move.
Oh, it's kind of fun. I like the little mouth thing. Cool.
That's really, really, really fun.
Yeah. Cool. It's very cool. All right, so hang on, I'm in the music dilemma. We're gonna roll into now the camel, not the pelvic roll the other way. Okay? So what's gonna happen is so the first one was over and down, right? So now put your palms up, go forward. Now curl your fingers up and curl your pelvis up at the same time. Pull something in towards you and then drop it down. Forward, up, in and down, forward, up, in and down, forward, up, in and down, up, and in, up, and in. There you go. So this is pelvic roll. Pulling, you can call it in or you can call it up, because it starts low and lifts up and in, as opposed to over and down, right? And everybody's different. everybody's body is different. Some people like one more than the other. I'm really into the forward, over and down. Love it, love it, love it. This one is a little harder for me. I really have to think about it. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So step side, together, side, side, together, side, side, together, side, side, together, side. Back it up, side, together, side, side, and side. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, travel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Back it up, now just stay. Don't turn, just stay. Roll, roll, roll. Turn around, and forward. Roll, under, under. Back it up. Beautiful. Nice. So I think you might feel what I'm feeling, your ribs want to go, right? So it is, yes, technically the bottom third of a full body undulation up to down.
All right.
It is. So don't think that you're crazy. You are right. If you lift your ribs and you wave up to down, and by the time you get to this middle, look how my pelvis is up, and then it drops down. Well, if we leave the top out of it and just do the bottom half, that is your pelvic roll. So, another good way to learn it is to hold onto your ribs, like I'm just doing. Make sure they're still. Now, tuck and roll in that lower pelvis. Don't tighten your glutes. You tighten your glutes, you're done. Right? It won't happen. Because you need your pelvis to tuck under. And if you tighten your glutes, they can only go forward. They can't go up. So, all done. All done with the lower abs. Good. So you can decide which one you like the best. It's good to do both. I like both, but like I said, I'm a little better at the forward and down one, right?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I like that better. Okay. All right, so now...
Susan says, OMG.
OMG.
I'm dying, is what she says.
Yeah.
Egypt dying.
Yeah. Well, this has been quite the pelvic evening.
This is a great one, yeah.
This is one of those serious toning nights.
I love that. I love that so much.
Woo. Okay, so the last thing we're going to learn is the figure 8 pelvic roll. Okay?
What?
All right, so first of all, you got to get square in your head. All right. Rewind to a Maya, vertical figure 8 on the down. Over and down, over and down, over and down, over and down. Okay, it's side to side, right? But in your head, remember how you're drawing it. It is on the wall, in front of you, over and down, over and down, over and down, over and down, over and down. All right. Turn your body, but don't turn your 8.
Okay.
So here's my 8 in the air.
Okay.
He's right here. Turn your body. Don't turn your 8. So the 8 is on the wall beside you. Now he's in front of you. Now he's beside you.
All right.
Okay.
So far, so good.
We're going to go over and down in the back. Over and down, over and down. You will need to put your foot behind you, because if you go back here, you're going to fall over, right? So you put your foot back like a little kickstand. So it's the forward roll. Up, over and down. Now lift your push. Up, over and down. Forward roll, back roll. Forward, back. Forward, back. You have to tuck your spine and tailbone under so hard to get the got to put it back, and then you got to tuck it under, and then you have to pull it under, up, and over the front. Yeah, it's hard. But man, is it cool. Isn't it cool? So cool. I have to look in the mirror.
Me too. I'm like, I'm not sure.
I gotta see which foot I am. Yeah, all right. So on my body, I'm putting my right foot back and my left foot forward. And yes, it's good to learn things both ways. However, we're just learning this, so do what's comfortable. And your feet are not very far apart. You need your knees bent, tuck over and then back and over. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Is that one of the coolest moves? Now notice I am traveling, right? It's not just in place. It's here, and then your hips have to push behind you. So I am traveling, let's see, traveling about that far, from front to back. I'm going to say 18 inches to 2 feet of movement from the hip. It goes this far forward and this far back. Let me see what you're doing. Yeah, you're about the same.
Yeah.
You're traveling about that far, so don't worry about keeping it in place. It doesn't need to. So here you go. Up, forward, up and back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Forward, back. And what this does, it really right there, oh gosh, your lower back, and you use all your pelvis. So don't do this one first. Do this one at the end of your practice session, because you can see everybody is on board with this one. This is
On board and on fire.
this is full involvement of every muscle you have. Forward and over. So it's over in the front, over in the back, over in the front, over in the back, over in the front, over in the back. Okay, now just for fun, let's turn it around and see if it feels anywhere near.
Okay.
I don't guarantee. I don't know. Oh, I can see the mirror. So. Oh, no, it does not feel as good, but so there is something to that, the leg in the back. So I'm right-legged, so when I do it, I put my right leg behind me because it's the stronger leg, and the leg does help to lift, and it gives you support and helps to suck that tailbone under, right? So my left leg's not as coordinated, and it's kind of having a little issue rounding the bend there in the back. It's still kind of doing it, but no, it doesn't. I'm kind of going. But that's okay. It comes. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Can we travel with this? Yes!
All right.
Yes, we can!
Yes.
Yes. The answer is yes. But I'm going to let you pick your favorite side. I'm only going to make you do one side. Okay?
Sure.
So,
I think I'm better on that side.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
so
try.
I'm going to get on my favorite. You get on your favorite. We're going to do the feet. We're going to do the feet first. All right? Remember, they don't travel forward and back. They stay right where they are. So all you're going to do is slide. Because this step, it's silly to do it forward because you can't see, right? So I'm going to say that you really only want to do this step from the side, okay? Let's just do it from the side and call that good. All right, that was our other song. 2. Okay. I forget what song it was. Maybe that one. All right, let's try it. Music or not, let's just give it a try. It's our last move. I'm gonna go toward you. All right, so get your feet staggered, forward, back, forward, back. Now obviously when you go forward, move your front foot to the side, move your back foot to the side. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward,
it too.
Yeah, I know, we were making a snake. That was cool. Let's do that again.
All right, all right.
Okay, ready? And forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, over, 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 over. Beautiful. All right, so when we can't find the music, we just turn it off.
All right.
Because we're almost done. So I will tell you one more thing, because I could feel it in my own body. Remember your frame. Lift, shoulders back. When you're doing this, it's easier if you're in slight releve. You can move freer if you're on the balls of your feet, but not up in the air. Just a slight releve, bend those knees, and as you're using that lower body, keep this lifted and pressed up, because what happens if you don't, right? It's not as pretty as it could be. It looks too floppy, right? And you still might, when you reach back, sometimes this happens to your spine. So really try to think about shoulders back. I bring my arms back a little bit. So if the front is not hard, it's the back. See how I'm pulling myself straight when I go back over instead of letting my back round like it really wants to. I'm trying to keep it lifted and straight. So forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, and every now and then something, and it's okay. It's gonna get better. All right, my pelvis, it's a pelvis. It's good.
Very awake.
Yeah, I'm very awake. Whew, it feels really good. It feels really warm.
Yeah.
Feels conditioned, like I'm gonna maybe be a little bit sore tomorrow.
Yes.
So, yeah. So this
That's how I feel too.
I think this is, when this one posts, you want to mark this as a favorite, because this is one of the best ab workouts you're gonna ever get.
Yeah. Seriously, who needs crunches?
I know.
I would much rather do this.
I know, it's so much more fun. All right, so I hope you enjoyed exploring your pelvis, and I did, and I feel really good. I hope you feel good as well. So I'm going to sign off. Make sure you, like I said in the beginning, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and share this video if you can with a couple friends. It's always nice when it gets shared.
Oh yeah.
And
we'll put the videos up on YouTube.
They'll be up
Just
on YouTube.
Subscribe to Meleah's channel. Look for Meleah Nelson, and then the links are always in your feed at some point.
Yes,
so
yes.
You can do that.
And if you ever have trouble finding anything, you can always send me a direct message, or most of you know how to find me, but my email is there on my website, my cell phone, everything. I'm really super easy to get a hold of.
Yeah, indeed.
All right, girls, boys, we're going to say goodnight. Yes? Do you have anything else that we...
No, I think I'm going to see if there's anybody else saying anything else.
Okay.
Cute. Shira said someone is definitely awake in my pelvis.
Oh, good.
Abby said really needed this, thanks. And Sarah joined us too. Sarah Parks.
Hi, Sarah.
And says thank you as well.
Good. I hope you got most of it. That's good. All right. Good night. And I will see you next time. Yep. I'll see you next time, Wednesday at 7:30. Yeah. All right. Bye.